to this Timbuktu Freepod interview focusing on the people and places that make Freeport even better. I'm Becky Connors, and today I'm at the Parkview Home, and I am with Ferol Labash, who is the Executive Director and Administrator of Parkview, and Kourtney Kraft, who is the Human Resources and Marketing Director. Welcome, Kourtney and Ferol.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Now, I actually spend a lot of time at Parkview because I have so many friends, and my mom lives here, and so I know that it is a really wonderful place. And what we're here today to talk about is, get this, everybody, the 100th anniversary of Parkview Home coming up this summer. Pretty exciting, huh?
Yes.
All right. So, Ferol, could you please tell us a little bit what will the anniversary celebration entail and when is it?
Sure. Well, our anniversary is going to be celebrated on July 18th, which is a Saturday, from 1 to 4 p.m. with an open house. So we're planning lots of different activities that day. We have some special entertainers, music. We're inviting dignitaries. And at 2:30, we plan to have a little program to share a little bit about Parkview and just celebrate our history. We're going to offer tours of the facility during the day, or actually of our entire campus.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's a big campus.
It is a big campus. We have just over about 120 residents who live with us, and we have 47 homes, so independent living homes. We have 20 apartment homes, that's also independent living. And then we offer assisted living, memory care, and health center care. So all different levels of care to meet all the needs of our residents.
Great. So people wanting a tour should come to that open house celebrating the anniversary.
That would be wonderful.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit about the history of Parkview, either one of you?
So Parkview actually was started well before 1926 by two gentlemen who were businessmen and friends in the Freeport community, Joseph Emmerich and C.H. Little.
Oh, old downtown names
Yes.
from Emmerich and Little. Okay.
Yes. So it began with a pledge of $200,000 and matched by, so both of the gentlemen pledged $200,000 each to create a home for Freeport residents who were needing care in their senior years. So it needed to be, they needed to raise an additional $50,000 from the community in order to create the home. And that challenge was taken up by the Rotarians, and they raised the money very quickly.
How wonderful.
Yes. So the home began, and actually the doors were opened on July 24th, 1926.
And for those of you not familiar with Parkview, we are right at the corner of Park and Empire, beautiful red brick buildings. And the oldest building, which you can see from that corner, is very stately looking with beautiful porches and balconies off it. And was that the original building?
That was the original building, and it opened with 14 resident rooms. So
14
resident rooms and a plan to build another 11 rooms.
And is that original building, does that still have resident rooms in it, or is that offices, or what is that building now?
So we're using that building for offices and for storage, and we do have some activities there. So Dr. Goodspeed leads an art group there that meets on one of the sun porches, and we do different activities.
Years ago, as a matter of fact, I had tea there with Henrietta Wurtzel, which some of you listeners might remember Henrietta. She was a really wonderful woman, and she and her husband would do magic tricks. But I had tea with her one time on that porch, and it was really lovely. It was very nice. All right. So can you tell us a little bit, Kourtney, about your point of view on Parkview and what you see as, what makes it special, what makes it great, and what's going on here now?
I think Parkview is really special. This month, actually, I celebrated my 22nd anniversary with Parkview.
No, wait, she was my high school student, so that shows you how old I am now.
Yes. So it's been really fun for me. In the last 22 years, we started as one building, and just to see it grow And it's just such a warm environment. Long-term
agree.
care is my home. I just love everything about Parkview. It really is my home here.
Yeah. Yeah. And you mentioned Roger Goodspeed's art classes, which I know several people who attend those classes and enjoy them very much. What are some of the other, regular activities, things that go on here that the residents really enjoy here at Parkview?
Sure. They go on outings all the time, several outings all over. They go to the movies, they play bingo, Jeopardy. Dr. Goodspeed also does a great courses class that draws a lot of our residents. They do sitter size. They do all kinds of fun things.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always open to activities, anything they're interested in or they want to do. All they have to do is make a suggestion.
Mm-hmm. And I know that you are very community minded for the rest of the Freeport community as well. I'm thinking back to about a year ago, actually, the Freeport Public Library did for the One Book, One Freeport had a wonderful activity here with Carl Sandburg sixth graders and a number of 20 or 30 residents here at Parkview. And the students interviewed the seniors and wrote a little book about it. And it was a really wonderful experience. And I know from working with Keisha here at Parkview that you are very open and excited to work with other community groups.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was a great example of the library, the school district, and Parkview all working together. Ferol, just looking ahead to this anniversary celebration, compare when Parkview opened to how Parkview is now. Can you give us some of the fun little statistics that you've learned?
Sure. So I've only worked at Parkview for 3 years, but I am just so thrilled to be a part of Parkview because it's a not-for-profit organization.
Yes.
It was established as a not-for-profit when it began and has continued in that mode. That's very important, I think, to the community, to the residents who live here, and to our staff. It just allows us to provide, I think, a greater level of care. We have just a higher staffing level, things like that. But back when Parkview originally opened in 1926, it was managed by a matron, and the matron was paid a grand total of, I believe it was $900 a year. So just a little over $75 a month. And she was responsible for cooking and cleaning and canning the food that they grew themselves.
Wow.
Pretty extensive job for $75 a month.
And to be slapped with the label matron too,
Yes.
frankly.
I'm glad that I don't have those responsibilities. Our residents might go hungry. So
there you go.
We're glad that we have a wonderful dietary department and a director who's a certified dietary manager, and they make, they try to make everything homemade here, have delicious food. So we don't have the gardens like they used to do, and we don't do the canning, but we still have a wonderful dining experience here. The total cost for food back in 1926 for 14 residents was $2,137 for the entire year.
Wow.
So, and the operating the entire home was just over $7,000 for the year.
Wow.
So times have certainly changed in that regard.
Changed. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But, the home was started by volunteers, and throughout our history, we've had just a wonderful group of volunteers who have continued to help Parkview grow. Our board of directors, as a not-for-profit organization, they're all volunteers. They're all people who care deeply about the Freeport community, and they care deeply about Parkview. And I know that has been the history throughout the years, and we have our current board of directors are just very engaged and very supportive of Parkview and of Freeport.
Yes. And that is an important distinction to remember.
It is. We have 13 board members currently serving Parkview. We have just about 120 residents here, and we have 124 employees. So, so a great group of people. Our longest term employee has been here for 43 years. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
43 years.
Pretty amazing. And this people who work in long-term care, it's known to have a lot of turnover. And I think we have such a good track record. I was just looking, we have, I think it's about 16% of our employees have been here for over 10 years. So
That is impressive.
that's a pretty big group of people that have been here long time. And over 31% have been here for 5 years or more. So, yeah, I think everyone just becomes a part of the family when you start working here or living here. It truly is a neighborhood. You'll hear our residents say that frequently. It's a neighborhood of people who care about each other.
All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking with me today about Parkview and specifically about its 100th anniversary and the celebration coming up this July 18th. So put it on your calendar and you'll hear more about it in the future. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.